thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she... Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do.
It's Madden NFL 23, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the Vikings, and it comes your way next.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our home side in this one, they know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Third down, Corral. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round. Standing 6'5", it's Josh Allen.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Throwing on first down is Allen. And Walker has it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
To T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
to throw again on second down. Allen, he finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. To the air, Allen. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Allen. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 32. The Vikings at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Brought down at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
throwing on second and 8. Allen. And his throw is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 11-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend, someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll go again here with Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, here's Corral. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the Panther first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, Corral. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
So here are the Vikings to take over. You think back to last week, they dropped that game to the Detroit Lions. Now they're trying to make amends here as they've got the football and the lead. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On play action, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Play action, now it's Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Corral. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Allen now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Allen to throw once more. He finds his man. Complete. It's Walker. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
They have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. from just shy of midfield. Allen sliding out of the pocket, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st down, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Corral. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Panthers.
Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. On 3rd and 1, Corral. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now Corral. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Play action here. Corral. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Now Corral. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in. And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away and brings up 3rd. The other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at their own 20-yard line. Here's Corral on first down. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
Throwing again on second down. Corral.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And now out comes Minnesota. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! From 6 yards away. And the Vikings will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Corral now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Third down, Corral. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. A loss of 3 on the sack man by multiple defenders. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. He'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Corral.
Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
First down. Here's Corral with it.
Again, he finds Moore.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 36,
Corral.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Now Corral.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Corral to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Here's Corral.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 23-yard line.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. The dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Vikings,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.